Good morning, students. Today we are going to start next unit that is called surface chemistry. Okay. So in surface chemistry, we have to discuss about the absorption, adsorption, desorption, sorptions, and various types of adsorption process. What are these processes? First one is absorption, adsorption, sorption, and desorption. Okay. So first of all, we should understand what is the meaning of absorption. Okay. So absorption you have seen like sponge. Okay, this is a sponge. You know that there are various holes, micro holes in the sponge. Okay. And whenever we spill some water on this sponge, the water molecule comes and enter into that sponge. Correct? Water molecule comes into that sponge. So that is called absorption. In absorption, the absorbate enter into the absorbent. What is that absorbent? Absorbent, the substance which absorbs the absorbate into its body. Correct? And what is that? What is the absorbate? Absorbate is that substance which enter into the absorbent. Absorbate. Okay. The substance which enter into the absorbent. Okay. That is called absorbate. And what is the absorbent? Absorbent is that substance which accept or absorb the absorbate in it. Now, for example, like gulab jamun. You can see the gulab jamun. It soak the sugar syrup in it. Okay. So sugar syrup is what? Absorb weight. And what is the gulab jamun? It is absorbent. Clear? Now, we are discussing about the next topic is adsorption. Now, adsorption is a surface phenomena. Surface phenomena. While absorption is bulk phenomena. So whenever here two substances are present, one is adsorbent and the molecules or substance which are present on the surface of absorbent are called adsorbate. Adsorbate. Okay. So adsorbate only present on the surface of the adsorbent. It does not enter into that body, into that substance. Correct? For example, chalk and board. Okay. You can see the board. When you write on the board with chalk, the chalk powder or the chalk substance, chalk particle will adsorb on the surface of the board, but does not enter into the board substance. Correct? So board is adsorbent and chalk is adsorbate. Adsorbate. ओके. हिंदी में अगर बात करते हैं तो एब्जॉर्प्शन का मतलब है कि आपका अगर स्पॉन्ज है जैसे, तो स्पॉन्ज के अंदर क्या होगा, जो भी सब्सटेंस अगर उसके अंदर एंटर कर जाते हैं, ठीक है, तो उनको आप क्या बोलते हो, स्पॉन्ज के अगर अंदर एंटर करते हैं, उसके अंदर चले जाते हैं, तो वो आपके क्या कहलाते हैं, एड्सॉर्बेट. ठीक है. और जो आपके सतह पर ही रहते हैं, जब आपका जो पार्टिकल्स हैं सिर्फ सतह पर हैं, यानी सरफेस पर हैं, तो इस फिनोमिनन को आप क्या कहते हो, एड्सॉर्प्शन. ओके. नाउ we will discuss about the sorption. So sorption is the process in which adsorption and absorption both takes place simultaneously. Okay, sorption is that process in which adsorption and absorption takes place simultaneously. For example, like a body or a cloth. Okay, a cloth. It's a cloth surface. In starting, we can see the water molecule adsorb on this surface. But after some time, it will enter into that cloth. Okay. So when it adsorb on the surface of that cloth is called adsorption. And after some time, when absorption taking place, this is called, the whole process is called the sorption. Correct? Now, the last is desorption. So what is the desorption? Desorption is the process in which we remove the adsorbate. We remove, when we remove, so you can write here removal of adsorbate on the from the surface of adsorbent. For example, like if you write on the board and chalk particles are present on the board surface, when you rub it, okay, when you rub it, it will remove. So that process is called the desorption. Correct? Whenever you remove the adsorbate particles from the surface of the adsorbent, that is called desorption. So these are the examples, chalk and board. Okay. Now, types of the adsorption. Types of the adsorption. So there are two types of adsorptions. First one is physisorption. 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 And second one is chemisorption. Okay. First one is physisorption and second is chemisorption. Physisorption means physical adsorption. And chemisorption means chemical adsorption. Okay. Now, what is the physisorption? So, physisorption is forces of attraction between adsorption, forces of attraction between adsorbate, adsorbent and adsorbate. Okay, and that force of attraction is a weak van der Waals force. That is a weak van der Waals forces of attraction. So this type of adsorption taking place in solid and gases. Solid and gases, correct? When a gas particle adsorbs on the surface of the solid, that is an example of physisorption or physical adsorption. For example, this is a platinum metal, platinum surface, and on this surface hydrogen gas adsorbs. So this is an example of physical adsorption, or you can call it physisorption. Now, second is chemisorption. That means the chemical adsorption. The chemical adsorption. Okay. So you can write here in chemical adsorption, adsorbate is held to adsorbent by strong chemical bond. Okay. And in this process, enthalpy of this process is high. Correct. So now we are talking about the characteristics of physisorption and chemisorption. So first of all, okay. Now the characteristics of physisorption and chemisorption. Now we are talking about the characteristics. First characteristic of physisorption is it lacks specificity. Okay. Second point or second character of physisorption is the amount of gas absorbed by solid depends on the nature of that gas. Okay. The adsorption or the amount of gas uh, absorbed by solid depends on the nature of the gas. For example, if I talk about hydrogen on platinum surface, so you can see that hydrogen molecule will adsorb easily on the surface of the platinum. So this is the nature of the hydrogen, that it absorbs easily on the surface of the platinum. If I take another gas on the platinum surface, maybe it will not absorb that much of hydrogen. Correct? So it will depend on the nature of the gas, that it will absorb easily or not. Third point or third characteristic is at a given temperature and pressure, within the adsorption increases with increase the surface area of adsorbent. That is, if I say a solid like surface this much, okay, and another solid have surface area this much, so the adsorption will takes place more on this surface because the surface area of this adsorbent is more in comparison of this solid. Correct? So we can say that surface area is more, the adsorption also taking place more. Next characteristic is it is an exothermic process. That means in this process, del H value will become high. Sorry, exothermic process, that means, or that is low enthalpy. Okay, so these are the characteristics of physisorption or physical adsorption. Now we are discussing about the characteristics of chemisorption. So first character of chemisorption is it is highly specific. It is highly specific in nature. And forms unimolecular layer. That means if an adsorbent adsorb on the surface of the adsorbent, then it will form a single layer, only single layer. Correct? So that is the first characteristic of chemisorption. Second characteristic is with the increase in surface area, okay, the rate of chemisorption is also increases. Okay. Whenever the surface area is bigger, chemisorption taking place more. Correct? When you have the surface area is less, chemisorption taking place is less. So it is directly depending on the surface area. Next or third point or third characteristic is it has high heat of adsorption. High heat of adsorption. Okay. Fourth characteristic is it first increases and then decreases and then decreases. Okay, decreases. So this was the characteristics of physisorption and chemisorption. And now next topics we will discuss in next class.